Hi, let's talk about the grammar for Connect Grade 4. I feel good. This is the first unit. Let's talk about the grammar of the first unit. Here we have many rules, we have to study them. The first rule is the imperative. What is the meaning of imperative? Imperative means I ask you to do something, or I ask you to stop doing something. We have two forms for making the imperative form: affirmative form and negative form. What about the affirmative form? I have to start with a verb. Only verb, don't add the pronoun or noun. We have to start with a verb to formulate your sentence. Like, close the door. Close the door. Here in this sentence, I started with the verb because I'm giving you an order. Close it or open it. Here is the imperative in the affirmative form. And what about the negative form for imperative? When I use don't before the verb. Don't eat unhealthy food. Don't eat unhealthy food. Here I used the negative form for the imperative. Don't plus verb infinitive and complete the sentence. And this is your turn. In this rule, you have to write your answers down below the video in the comment areas. And I'm gonna correct all of your answers, or I'm gonna react with your answers if they are perfect. Rule 2 for grammar. We have conjunctions. What is the meaning of conjunctions or conjunction? Here are some words that we have to connect between two sentences, and we add the word here in the middle of two sentences to make only one sentence, to tie or to connect between the two ideas. And we have only two words for you for Connect Grade 4 Unit 1. You have the word and the word but. Let's talk about and. What is the usage of the word and? It's a conjunction word that we use to connect between two words. Like in this sentence, I like pizza, I like juice. How many sentences are here? Good job, 2 sentences. And we have to connect between them with word and. How is that? First, you have to delete the full stop and then delete the repeated words for the second sentence. What are the repeated words for the second sentence? I like. Good job. We have to delete or cancel I, the pronoun I, and cancel the verb which comes after the pronoun. I like. In which sentence? Sentence number 1 or sentence number 2? Good job. Sentence number 2, because they are repeated here. Then you have to add the word and instead of the full stop that you have cancelled before. The sentence becomes I like pizza and juice. Again, I like pizza and juice. Okay, I'm gonna give you another example and I need you to write your answers in the comment area. And I'm gonna react with your answers. I like gymnastics. I like tennis. Okay, and the next word for the conjunctions is the word but. What is the usage of the word but? But is a conjunction word that we use to show the contrast. What is the meaning of contrast? Contrast means the difference between two ideas. So we have two sentences and we have two different ideas. The difference between two sentences. I want to go to the garden. It's very rainy outside. How many sentences are there? 2 sentences. Good job. Because here we have contrast between the two words. We have different two ideas. I want to go out, but it's rainy. How can I go out? The weather is very rainy. Here I have to connect with but. First of all, you have to look at the 2 sentences and tell me, are there any repeated words? No, there is no repeated word here. So we have to cancel the full stop and add but. But after but, you have to start or write it with small letter because we connect two sentences in only one sentence. How can we write only one sentence with capital letters in the middle of them? No, it's wrong. Rule number 3, at the same unit. I feel good. Grammar. Rule number 3 for the grammar. We have the prefix. What is the meaning of prefix? Prefix are some words that we add before the words to give us another meaning, like the prefix re, re. Re, we have to add them before the verbs, like redo the band-aid. Redo the band-aid. What is the meaning of redo? Re means again. We add to the verb or the word to give us another word or another meaning. Another meaning means again. Re means again. Redo the band-aid. It means do or put the band-aid again. Clean the house. But I think the house is not clean yet. So re-clean the house. Re-clean means clean the house again. Paint. Paint the walls of the house because they are old. Repaint the wall. Okay, let's move on the rule number 4 for Connect Grade 4 Unit 1 I Feel Good. The rule number 4 tells you that we have some nouns. We have regular nouns and irregular nouns. You know what is the difference between regular and irregular nouns? If you know the difference between them, just give me some examples in the comments area and I'm gonna reply and react with your answers. We have two different types of the nouns, regular nouns and irregular nouns. Let's talk about the regular nouns like the cat, the dog, the book. What is the plural word of cat? Cats. We add only s at the end of a word. And what is the plural word of a word? Apple. Apples. We add letter s. And pen. Pens. When we pluralize the word or the noun, we have to add s. But if the noun comes in the regular form, like these examples. And what about the irregular nouns or irregular plural nouns? Irregular plural nouns, when I tell you any word like tomato, tomato ends with letter O. We have a rule for the irregular nouns. Irregular nouns for the plural form is called if we have any word or any noun ends with sh, ch sound, or sh sound like sh, or s sound like double s, or o sound like letter o, and x sound like letter x at the end of the word or at the end of the noun. We have to add es. Okay, we have some examples in your books, Connect Grade 4. You have two examples, tomato and potato. Tomato and potato are irregular nouns because they end with letter O. And how can we pluralize them? We have to add es at the end of them. But we have exception. What is the exception of that rule? If we have this word photo, why don't we add es at the end of them if we want to pluralize them? Because the word photo is a short form of the longer form of it is called photograph. And when we pluralize it, we have to say photographs. And like in this word, auto, autos. Why didn't we add es at the end of it? Because the word ends with letter O. I'm gonna tell you, no, you made a big mistake because this word auto has longer form. It's called automobile. And when we pluralize it, it's called automobiles. We add only s at the end of it because it doesn't end with sh, ch, x, o, or double s. At the end of this section for grammar, can you tell me how many rules have we studied today? Can you tell me what you have learned for grammar for Unit 1? I feel good. For Connect Grade 4? I need you write your answers in the comments down below the video, and I'm gonna react with your answers. Let's move on the third part of teaching that unit, which is called the conversation. Speaking. Are you ready to speak in English with me? Okay, let's follow the next episode. Goodbye.